Morning, my beautiful divine souls. I'm gonna tap into a new collective today. So let's start. So you know this is your collective and you know this is your reading. Let's start from the past of your relationship and your connection. Then we're gonna do present, what's currently going on, and then we're gonna do what's coming and also a little bit of shadow work. So let's see. Let's see how this connection came to be. What's the past of this connection? Okay. I want 5 for your first row. One more. One more. All right. All right. Your first card is scarcity tactics, okay? Not the nicest energy, to be honest, and we have uninterested as well. So it's making me feel, we have addictions, codependency as well. So it's making me feel that there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of mask wearing, there was a lot of strategizing, there was a lot of tactics. So maybe as your relationship came to be, you didn't want to show how much you care about this person and vice versa. So you were playing it cool. I'm hearing games like, should I respond? He didn't respond to me, so now I'm not going to respond to him, and those kind of things. We have many options, unconventional. So maybe we're going to clarify in the next row in a moment. So maybe you met in a very unexpected, unconventional way. Maybe there were also other people in your orbit as well with that many options. We have that codependency card. So obsession, possession, control. Maybe I'm hearing a 0 to 100 as well. So maybe it went very fast. Maybe you created codependency around this person, and codependency on how they treat you, I'm hearing. So whether they would respond to your messages, thus this strategy kind of thing. But we do have this paradise in the center of our spread. So there is happiness, enjoying each other, playfulness. So I feel like it's you would feel very good with this person. You would feel extremely happy. It's like I'm hearing you two together, like the world would stop, right? But then as soon as like the door will close behind you, issues with like codependency, with strategizing, with pretending that you don't care. Let's do another row. What's with this scarcity tactics? Cloud hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. That with that mouse, another fear energy. I feel there's this strong energy of like really wearing a mask with each other. Hunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. I'm hearing flashbacks from the past. So maybe this person would trigger certain things within you that would make you think about your past relationships, make you think about your past traumas in relationship. I'm hearing abandonment wound, abandonment trauma would be activated. I'm also hearing it's like you wouldn't feel chosen. You wouldn't feel chosen by this person. So you were trying to, thus these tactics. We have the dragonfly that's on top of that paradise. So I feel like this relationship changed the game for you. It changed everything. Too many swords. Ship. A girl with a snake. A girl with a snake. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? I am sensing, you know, with that many options, I'm not, you know, I'm not hearing necessarily. It may be a detail for some of you that you knew that there was someone else in the vicinity of this person, and you know, in the life of this person. That's why you would both play it cool, right? Like unbothered, like I don't care, you do whatever you want. But I'm sensing this, you know, unfortunately, this wounded energy, it happens a lot these days, and it's something that, you know, people who are truly awakened are trying to enlighten others that these are not the ways to go when it comes to dating and meeting, you know, your life's partner. This fear of commitment, right? It's this nonsense saying that I get allergies. Let's see where this goes. Okay? It's like you start seeing someone and there's so much effort being put in making sure so this person knows that you're not the only option, that I'm not committing to you, that I'm not choosing you, because we'll see where it goes. So maybe we'll be friends with benefits. No. These situations always come from wounding, right? There's this one person that has to compromise their self-love, and the other compromises their integrity. Because if you truly love yourself, you know that you deserve someone that will dedicate their energy fully to get to know you and explore this connection, right? So I'm sensing that it's like we do have that row with that paradise, with that dragonfly. It felt beautiful. It felt new. It felt fresh. It felt paradise. It felt very lighthearted, very beautiful, but I'm sensing it activated a lot of fear within you. It's like you would constantly question, is this person really interested in me? Like, we feel so good together when we are together, but then when we're not, maybe they would be very inconsistent with you. Maybe you would know, it's coming to my mind as well, that they are exploring other options and seeing other people. Nothing will come out of, you know, approach like that when you're afraid to let your guard down, and when you're afraid to just be vulnerable and say, I want to dedicate my energy to you, but if you don't want to, I'm out, right? But it's like because of this codependency, it's like you were afraid to do this. You were not ready to do this. All right, let's see what's going on now. Let's see what's going on now in your connection. What's going on now? We have legal issues. Whoop, too many. Nice. Ascension. Healthier choices. Okay, one more. We have the girl with a snake again. And look how many cards we have. So what are the chances? These are 2 decks in one. So this is important. I feel like there is a third party in this connection. There is someone who is causing interference, and you would know about this. With these legal issues, it can be that you are now having some legal issues, or this person is having some legal issues, and there is some physical interferences. But I'm also hearing karma with this. We have ascension, we have healthier choices. So you would be thinking, you know, to choose better for yourself. Perhaps you're even aware of all the things that I've mentioned, that you do have abandonment issue, you do have codependency issue. You're trying to grow, you're trying to ascend, you're trying to make better choices for yourself. But in the same time, we have that hammer card. So it's like you're still insisting insisting to rebuild, insisting to make this relationship work. Let's do another row to clarify. Constant battle I'm hearing with this. Constant struggle, constant battle. It's like when you are together, just, you know, the two of you in each other's embrace, and it's so wonderful. It's such a paradise. But in an actual real world, when you try to make this work, it's just push and pull. Soulmates and backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deception, lies. With that soulmate, ascending. I think you would be thinking about, what is this person? Is this a soul connection? How is this possible that it's so beautiful, that it's so deep, that it's so profound, but in the same time, I keep feeling heartbroken, I keep feeling loss, and you know, there's this lies and pain. I want to grow. I want to outgrown this, I'm hearing. It's like there's a level of awareness within you that it's you that you have to grow to say no to these things. Cyberbully. Healthier choices. With that bully, what I'm hearing is, I looked at this girl snake, so maybe this third party is actually observing you, maybe you even, but what I've heard as well is that you are, with those healthier choices, maybe in the past you would find yourself, you know, like, I don't want to say stalking, but really like seeking contact with this person through social media, through internet, through also observing what is it that they do, with whom they engage. But it may be that someone is watching you. I'm looking at this girl with a snake, so maybe you recently noticed that, you know, someone is watching your account. We have the clock. That's on top of that persisting. So maybe right now you're thinking about how long it's been, right? Separation. So you would be in separation with your person. And we have that girl with a snake. So maybe you do realize that your person is connected to someone else. We're going to confirm with another deck, because I have a Divine Love deck that I want to use as well. But I feel like you're looking with a more of a cool eye at this relationship as well. You want to grow. You don't want to feel like this. You don't want to feel pain. You don't want to feel heartbroken. You're trying to make healthier choices. And you would be thinking about, how long has it been? How long has it been that we just have this push and pull, that we try to work it out, but things are just not working out? And perhaps even this person, you know, you've noticed that they always come back to the old patterns, to maybe even a karmic person, but to the old ways, that nothing is changing. They're not changing. All right, let's confirm with the other deck what is currently going on in your connection. What is it that we need to know, Source? What's going on in your connection? I want two more. One. Okay. So we have patterns. I feel abandoned. I often feel like others let me down. So there is an abandonment issue. 444 on a timer, as I said this. There is an abandonment issue within you that you would be trying to explore. Right? So you would be, I'm hearing you would be thinking about, how do I address this? How do I make myself strong and resilient so I don't care if people abandon me? But it's not about not caring. It's about abandonment issue is not healed by, forgiving those that has abandoned you, but by understanding that everything that you need is within you. When you understand that everything that you need, you can truly alchemize, no one can ever abandon you. It's this detach, it's this connect, not attach. It's this understanding, if you today choose to be with me, I take it and I accept it. But if our ways part, I'm not going to feel abandoned because you have your own journey. Everything happens for a reason. Do you know what I mean? And it's also about learning to put in strong boundaries. You really have to know yourself and love yourself to know this is what I want from relationships. And if someone is not willing to give it, I'm not going to ask, but the door is going to be closed. It's very hard. It's something that, it takes a lot of time to heal. We have, please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. So maybe your person is thinking about you. Maybe you are thinking about the time that has passed. This is smelling like twin flame love, like divine love. And part of this journey is, to embark on separate quests and to heal our own wounds on our own before we're allowed to return to each other. But it's not really giving up on me. It's not giving up on yourself, right? Focus on your change. You would be focused now on, the time has passed, this person is not changing, but focus on your change. Growth. I'm not going to give into fear. I know fear is only an illusion. It's such an important message for any journey, not just, divine love journey, but any journey of spirituality, any journey of love. I talk about this all the time, like a broken record. Every choice, from the smallest choice we make, is either rooted in fear or in love. We have to switch our mind to choose from a place of love. To choose from a place of love. I don't fear that I'm going to lose you, because nothing that is truly yours cannot be lost. This is just a physical life, physical experience. We came here to grow as a soul. Focus on that growth. Focus on overcoming your fears. Number 11, don't be tempted to disconnect from source. Our connection to source is the love and healing we require for a reunion. So that's exactly that. For two people that are truly meant for each other, that are a true soul connection, you have to, I always talk about this in my love readings, you have to embody the energy of a lone wolf. I am a strong, sovereign being of light. I live a fulfilled life, equally happy, equally fulfilled if I'm with or without this person, because when they're here I connect to them fully, but when they're not, I don't attach. I respect their journey, and I'm always connected to God. I'm always connected to source. If we're both connected to the divine, we're always connected to each other. We must remember that we are gods, goddesses, and work to embody that energy. This is about that self-worth for you. This is about that self-growth and work. I feel for you the key thing here would be, first of all, accepting that every relationship is showing us something, right? There's a moment on our journey when we have to release thinking about, is this my soulmate? Is this my twin flame? Is this my karmic? It doesn't matter. They're showing me something. Take that lesson with appreciation. For you right now, it is abandonment wound to be healed. It is abandonment fear. It's choosing fear. Fear I'm going to be alone. Fear I'm not going to see this person again. Fear they're choosing someone else over me. Connect to your essence. Connect to God. Let's tap into, you know what I want to do? We're going to do what's coming, but I want to tap into your energy. How are you currently? How source see you? What is your energy? What are your shadows? So let's give it a go. What is the energy of this collective, of the person watching? How do they shine? What's the energy? And then we're going to do your shadows. All right. All right, we have 3 cards. We have the butterfly, which is transformation. You are definitely on the road of transformation. Butterfly, however, when it's transforming, it can feel a little bit weak. It can feel a little bit fragile. It can feel a little bit vulnerable. It's coming to my mind that it's said that a caterpillar, as it goes into the butterfly, it literally barely dies in the process of that transformation. And that is very, very true when we talk about deep journey of spirituality, especially twin flame journey. Through those processes of transformation, we almost die, and part of us dies in every death and rebirth, in every transformation. So you would be feeling quite vulnerable, quite fragile right now. Just be kind to yourself. Something is being shown to you, and a wound is being shown to you to be... You need to attend that wound. You need to give yourself grace, give yourself love, give yourself compassion. But if you're feeling a little bit too fragile, don't touch on something that you don't feel like. That's what I'm hearing, right? If it's a little bit too much, take a break, right? This is why we always say we need to learn how to rest, not how to quit. So if you're feeling it's too much, it's been too triggering, it's been too painful, take a little break. Use it. You are, with that card, I'm sensing that you are trying to go towards healthier distractions, right? And healthier choices. So continue doing that, and it's okay to be fragile. Give yourself grace. We have the black egg, which is the energy of throat chakra, energy of your truths, right? I feel specifically for you, this would be discovering your own truth. I feel... Perhaps before you met your person, there were many, many shadows that you were not aware. There were many things that maybe you didn't even realize that you had such a big abandonment issue, that you had such a big codependency issue. And this person is really illuminating these things to you, and it is for a reason. So more than anything, I think you need to face your truths, and I think that's something that is being shown to you right now, your true essence, that there are certain things that need to be, healed, that need to be addressed. And in order to ever be able to be fulfilled and happy and aligned, we have to know who we are. Otherwise, it's impossible. You have to get to know you. You have to get to know the essence of you. We have the other. I feel guided to read through this other because it's very joyful energy, but I feel like for you it's a little bit out of balance. So let's read through this, okay? Let's read through this. Got it. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck. The other represents absolute bliss. Other energy is playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They give a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more other energy. Imagine yourself with a little bit more of other energy. What would it look like? What would it take to bring you there? The other card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, makes silly excuses, sighs. What I'm hearing with this card is that I'm hearing that you're a little bit upset with yourself because you would normally maybe be a very joyful person, someone who is very grateful, who appreciates everything, who is very, with that joyful approach towards life. But because of your current situation, you are being a little bit self-pity, a little bit in a cloud of darkness, I'm hearing. So maybe doing something, positive and silly is the solution. Just like going to a party or celebrating with friends or going for a little trip. Just do something, activate that playfulness of a child within you. Okay, we have 3 cards. We have another egg, which is golden egg, which is a heart chakra. We have panther, which is perch, and we have gazelle. I am hearing heartbreak with that heart chakra, to be honest. I am hearing grief. I am hearing something that you're trying to change, that you're trying to transform, that you're trying to purge, that you're trying to get rid of. Don't ever speed up a process of healing your heart, okay? It's something that healing your heart, specifically that heart chakra, it's not something that can be done, let's just move on, right? It's the biggest nonsense that people tell us when we go through a heartbreak. It doesn't matter if it's with a soulmate or a soul connection or karmic. The biggest nonsense is just, you just got to get over this. You just got to find yourself a new person. You just got to do something. No, you really have to attend a broken heart. You really have to understand, where is this coming from? This is why I always say how important it is when we truly break up with someone to embark on a journey of solitude, right? And even when you are still somehow connected to this person and you're not ready to let go, it doesn't mean that you cannot heal your heart, to truly understand the grievances of your heart. You would be very vulnerable with this gazelle. You would be very... I'm hearing that you're going into that, it's like you're starting to shield that heart. This is why that tactics, that fear tactics, that scarcity tactics, right? Because you're trying to protect your heart. Perhaps every time you have an encounter with your person, you end up disappointed and you get into that protective heart. But heart shouldn't be protective. Heart should always be healed, given care, given love. And when ready, open up again. You're very fragile right now, but it's for a reason, right? So do things that bring you joy. I'm hearing little things that bring you joy. Try to find like funny little distractions, maybe some comedy shows. I just heard, if that's something that you like. Maybe some friends, spending time with some friends that are so positive and that are always like boosting your energy. There is a purge happening. You are being shown that there are certain things in your life that you need to heal, that you need to get rid of, but you're a little bit too fragile to start doing this right now. All right. Let's do some shadow work, shall we? Let's do some shadows, and then we're going to do what's coming for you in this connection. But I want to start from shadow works. What is it that your guides wanting you to focus right now on? We have King of Cups in reverse. Emotions. You're overwhelmed by emotions. I'm hearing distorted feminine as well. You're overly emotional, right? Maybe you find yourself in a situation that you change a lot, so you would be like in longing for your person, you would miss them, and then suddenly you would talk to them and they would say something and you would be in anger. Your emotions are overwhelming you right now. Till the point that you are taking a step back, right? You are putting this mask. So it's too much for yourself to understand these emotions. So with your person, you would be completely unavailable when it comes to emotions. Maybe I'm hearing, maybe you're not even realizing that. But I'm hearing this is how they perceive you. Because there's a bit of a lack of emotional stability and maturity, right? So because you are so overwhelmed with how you're feeling, you want to play it cool. Again, it's this playing it cool. So you're hiding your emotion with this person because you know that if you would try to express, it will be a volcano of just tears and pains and screams. And you're right. I mean, putting a mask is never a good solution, but you have to attend to those emotions. You have to cool down. You have to really understand them and then do share. I feel like you're trying to hide these emotions because you're so vulnerable, because you're so you're trying to hide these emotions from yourself as well. We have King of Coins in reverse as well. I'm hearing distorted masculine as well. I'm feeling that this collective, because you're in your wounded feminine energy, right? So you're not managing your emotions, you're being needy, you're activating that abandonment wound. You're presenting in your wounded masculine. You call in that wounded masculine because your energy is wounded. So they're both wounded. They both distorted, right? So to protect that feminine, you pull in that wounded masculine to protect you, right? To, you know, it's all good. It's okay. Those games. I'm feeling that you're a little bit, you know, I always say this, every situation in life shows us what we need to heal, right? And people often say, oh, it's just, you know, spiritual bypassing because you're not focusing on the fact that this other person may just be a bad person, but it doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter. When someone says to you or does to you something that makes you feel a specific way, it really doesn't matter whether this person is the best person on the planet or the worst. It's their journey. How you feel, it's your job. How you react, how you respond, how you manage the emotions that they have caused. Because external world, universe sends things to us in the external world solely when we are refusing to accept parts of our psyche. I'm sorry, I'm just handling my candle that is sort of falling here. You are focused on what do you want from this person. I'm not saying that you're completely lacking compassion. So maybe you do feel that you understand that they're also wounded and they understand, but it's like you're focusing, why can't you give it to me? Why is it so hard to talk to me, to spend time with me, to be loyal, not to, you know, lie to me, not to cause pain, right? But in the same time, we could say, why is it so hard to just, you know, put a boundary with this person? It's not all as easy as it seems. But I feel like you're being a little greedy with what you want from this person instead of truly seeing the two of you. We have Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups. Self-love. Time for reflection. Tune into your intuition. Take care of yourself. Self-love. What I'm hearing is that this person activated within you, like I said, abandonment wound, codependency, a lava of emotions that you cannot right now handle. And because you still are in longing for this person, you wanting them, you want to spend time with them, you're being a little bit greedy when it comes to things that they're not willing to give you right now. And let's leave aside the reason why. So despite the fact that you have so much intense feelings for them, when you present to them, you present as Queen of Swords. You present as cold. You present as, it's all good, I don't care, you know. But they're guiding you to address this issue, the abandonment wound, the self-love. The self-love. If you are constantly saying, this person is not giving me this and that, why you're constantly coming back, why you're asking? In true, balanced, healed connection, relationship, we shouldn't be asking for anything. We shouldn't be asking for anything. Prepare for change within a few months. Make long-term plans. Express gratitude. Harvest. I feel like you are being guided to accept that you are going through some sort of a change. that for the next few months you should focus on the good things, on the gratitude, on building a little bit of internal strength to start addressing where is this lack of self-love coming from, where is this abandonment wound coming from. We have 8 of Wands and 10 of Wands. And we have winter solstice. Find the light within. A year or more. What I'm hearing is that there is something that they're wanting you to release, right? You have been carrying a burden of abandonment and rejection and codependency and attachment within you, and it's something that this person helped you to illuminate within you, right? And what I'm hearing as well as a shadow of yours is that you're a little bit too quick to react, right? Which usually the first voice is the voice of intuition. However, sometimes when we are wearing an armor and we're deeply wounded, the first response is very cutthroat, right? You have to understand that the journey of healing, the journey of self-love, the journey of, true change is a slow and steady and long journey. It's not something that we can. There's a reason we have a year or more on top of that Ace of Cups. You're going to need time to build self-love, to really address that abandonment wound, that rejection wound, to really dive deeper into that shadow work. It's really a long journey. What I would advise to you is don't be reactive. Whenever something happens that triggers you with your person or with other people, other relationships, take a moment to cool down. You are in your right not to respond within 5 minutes. You can give yourself an hour to cool down, to really think about that situation. Where am I coming from? Where is what I want to do or say is coming from? So that will be the one thing. And the second thing would be, there is a reason you're wearing an armor. It oftentimes, it happens a lot to women, but oftentimes women complain that they are being met with men who are emotionally unavailable. But in reality, we choose these men as an outer defense because we don't know how to be vulnerable as well. You obviously have the fear of showing your person on your mind, your emotions. You have a fear of telling them how much you care about them, how much they influence on you, because you are shielded by that wounded masculine who wanting you appear that you're strong and it's fine and da 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 da. But in reality, you're a scared child inside. So you also have fear of being vulnerable. Thus, this is what you attract. Work on that abandonment wound. All right. Let's do what's coming for your connection in the next month. Let's start with these and then we're going to do tarot. What's coming? I want 6. The flip, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. All right, what's coming? We have number 6, karmic ties. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I am creating a plan to leave him or her. I feel it can be that this person is tied to a karmic connection, but I feel more than anything this is for you. I need to release attachments. It is a very difficult thing to do. I feel you. I understand you. I know this. It's a very difficult thing to do. That's why I say that you have to prepare yourself. That I always say this. Most people think that they love themselves, but they have no idea what this truly means. When you love yourself, you treat yourself like your most precious. Imagine you have, it's easier to explain to those women who are mothers, right? But if you truly love your child and you are a mother, this child is your tiny little princess, little girl, right? What would you want for her? Would you want a partner like the one that you're connecting to right now for her? Would you want friends like those that you have to look at yourself. If you truly love yourself, you want the best for yourself. You know that you deserve the best. You know that your value doesn't come from physical things, and you being a good soul is enough to have it all. And you start to put in boundaries. You naturally don't resonate with. So there's something within you that's calling in painful experiences, and that's something that you have to understand. Again, the only way to release attachments is to understand that everything that you need, you can alchemize within yourself. You don't need external people to be happy, to be fulfilled, to feel loved, to feel, accepted, to feel seen, to feel validated. It's you, it's coming from you. It is possible. I'm telling you, it is possible. It's hard. Number 4, you think I'm not listening to you, but I am. I hear everything you say and even replay our conversations in my mind. I think you are now focused in this relationship, right? You're focused on, in this connection, better said, you're focused on you. So you probably be thinking that this person is ignoring you, that this person is mistreating you, that this person is treating you poorly, but you're not seeing that they're acting from a place of wounding, but you're also acting from a place of wounding. You're wanting something from them, right? You're greedy when it comes to what you want from them. We should never want something that doesn't want to be given to us. It should be natural. It should flow in a healthy relationship. So whether that's your person or not, you got to release that right now. You have to focus on, why do I want something from someone who's not willing to give it to me freely? What is it within me that it's causing that? It's not okay. I need to trust me and believe I am working towards union with me. I need you to trust me. I need you to trust me. What I'm hearing with this one is that if you truly feel, right, I'm sensing this collective you would be still, there's a reason I'm talking on a generic level, right? So you still wouldn't be sure who this person is to you. You still haven't figured out. But if you truly believe they are your person, they are your soul connection, right? You have to trust that what's truly yours can never be taken away from you. Sometimes we have to embark on separate journeys. Sometimes we have to heal. Sometimes certain things have to happen, right? Number 7, I'm praying you'll come back after everything that happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me another chance. We have number 6, I'm walking home towards you. I'm not sure where, but I'm on a path. I'm walking it towards you. And number 2, there are subconscious fears affecting our ability to attract love and abundance. Confirmation, the universe is helping us to take them, to make them conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. Universe is showing to both of you, you have been activated. You have been activated to the journey of healing through each other. You're showing to each other what is it that you need to heal. You have to be brave and embark on this journey and say, I want to heal. I want to heal. I want to be better. I want to welcome love. This person has showed you that you are also in your distorted energy, but you're focusing more on them right now. You have to shift that towards you. Let's see what's coming. I want to do another deck. Let's see what's coming. Let's see what's coming in the next 2 weeks. I want to ask, or maybe a month, they're saying, next 4 weeks. Let me do 3 more. Yeah. All right, what we have Four of Cups, we have the Temperance, we have the Empress, and we have Queen of Wands. What I'm hearing with this negative mindset, challenging emotions, it's not something that we can just easily get ourselves out of, right? The journey of healing is long, and I always say this. I feel like you will be feeling a little bit stagnant in the next month, a little bit sad, a little bit depressed, a little bit self-pity, unfortunately, I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing, which is amazing, that something within you will activate to say, you know what, I want to heal. I want to heal. I want to do better. I want to be more balanced. It's like the overwhelming emotions will get you to a place when you will say, oh, I want peace. I want to figure out my emotions. I am hearing with that Empress, that Queen of Wands, that I'm seeing her in reverse. I'm seeing that you will realize that you are right now, unfortunately, embodying the distorted feminine energy, right? And it's something that you need to heal. I think you're being shown that you're not as self-secure as you thought, that you don't love yourself as you thought, that you're not so independent as you thought. I feel before this person, you weren't aware of these woundings. Yeah, Three of Wands. It's good. You will want to take yourself out of this. We have King of Wands. King of Wands and King and Queen of Wands. I'm hearing something specific. Let me two more. What? And one more. You hearing this? Ugh. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing your connection right now is very much on a level of passion, on a level of ego. It is passion that calls you back towards each other. But in this passion, you're both very impulsive. You're both very... the wave you're riding on right now goes like this, right? It goes like this. You cannot build anything on a wave like this. It's like you're hot, and I'm hearing this song, you're hot and your goal, your yes and your no. It's like one day it's like, yes, we're going to see each other. There's passion, there's ignition, there's just, right? It's just like, it's like with anyone else, like this energy, like I haven't experienced this with anyone else. But then it goes down. If you allow yourself to like go up like this without you knowing how to manage in a stable way your emotions, you're going to go down. It's only natural. What goes up goes down, right? It's like I'm hearing again, so it's possible that this person will come in, and I'm hearing again that you're gonna get excited. It's like you're gonna throw everything that happened to the garbage. You're gonna forget about it. You're gonna, yes, we're gonna do this. We're gonna see each other. It's gonna work out, and it's gonna go down again. Because you're gonna put yourself on that horse of expectations of it starts with a Four of Cups and it ends with Five of Cups. Emotional overwhelm, emotional sadness. There is a transformation here. There is an energy of transformation. I feel in this next month, despite everything that's going to happen, I'm hearing that you will realize that I need to heal. I need to address this. It's like you will realize that again, that feminine energy of yours, it is distorted. It is distorted. You are in this distorted feminine. You're anxious. You have abandonment wound. You're needy. You're begging for love. You have no boundaries. we don't get to be mistreated by other people. We let them. I always say this, and it's so hard to accept, but it's a first step in healing that codependency and that abandonment issue, with very few exceptions of when someone literally locks you in a basement. We let people do to us what they do to us, right? Shame on you if you fool me once, but shame on me. I think you're going to realize that, this collective. I think you're going to realize that. I think you're going to grab that dedication towards, you know what, I want to heal. I want to heal. I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm not saying that this is where it's going to happen because again, the journey is long, but you will, I'm hearing you will embark on a journey of truly understanding what does it mean. Healthy feminine, what does it mean distorted feminine? I posted like a week or so ago a couple of photos comparing distorted masculine, distorted feminine energy on my TikTok, so you can check that out. You can also Google if you're really not sure. Ask ChatGPT if that's something that you do. But yeah, you have to understand that a true feminine, true strong feminine is someone who is compassionate, who loves unconditionally. So without wanting anything, without wanting validation, without begging for anything to that masculine. If he's not willing to give it to you, bye-bye, sir. I'm not going to ask. Because things that we ask for, they lose value, truly. You have to have boundaries. You have to be willing to say no. Maybe I love you. Maybe I desire you. Maybe you're the other half of my soul. But no. There's something within you that will transform. Something that will make you sense this true feminine energy that you're supposed to embody, and will give you that dedication to embark on this journey. Side note, I don't know why I said that, but if you get really like sad, really depressed, I think that everything that happens to us, to our body, can be self-regulated. So for a prolonged period of time, please reconsider if you're on like medication that is supposed to make you feel better and take away the depression. No. You have to address the issue, not numb the symptoms. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you will know better if you really, there's a reason it's coming to my mind, if you're really suffering from depression. And sometimes, you know, we need that extra help, but make sure that you're focusing on healing, on addressing the issues, on doing the work, working with a specialist. Again, if you gravitate towards therapist, that's fine. Shadow worker like myself, that's fine. Shaman, whatever you gravitate towards, but ask for help. Don't numb the feeling. We have to feel the feelings to understand the feelings. All right. I want to pull few for you, maybe from the love oracle, just to close this. Oh, we have two. Should that be enough? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. I feel like more than anything, give blessings for everything, right? So whatever you want more from this person, but you had good experiences, thank them. Thank the universe for bringing you someone that gave you beautiful experiences, and detach from the rest, you know, appreciate what is, not focusing on what isn't. I was sensing it. I knew this. This is a divine love. This is a twin flame connection. If this whole reading resonated, and if you were looking for that confirmation, well, here it is. And there's a reason we pulled this. It means that you needed to know this. You were ready to know this. It's the greatest gift. I'm telling you right now, I am a reader for divine love, for twin flames. It's the greatest thing that could ever happen to you. You're not going to know it now. You're not going to know it in a year. But you will reach that moment when you will understand that it's the greatest gift to have the privilege of see the other half of your body, of your soul in another body. It's the greatest love of all, because it teaches us to love ourselves. And I have a lot of content on twin flames. If you are still on the fence, if you're still confused, I invite you to go to my playlist Twin Flames and watch that. I always recommend, if you truly feel you are on a journey, start working on a regular basis with someone who has been through this. So I invite you to book a session with me via Instagram, DM, if that's something you feel guided to. If you don't resonate with my energy, there are other divine feminists that's been through this. So whatever you resonate with, coaching, therapy, shadow work, cards, just make sure that you work with someone who's been through that and who can really help you through this, because this journey is very hard and very long. But like I said, it is the greatest gift. It is the greatest gift. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out to me via Instagram if you feel guided to, and I'm sending you lots of love.